Hey, how's it going, guys? And welcome back to another Stock Kings YouTube video. And today we'll be going over Palantir Technologies, ticker symbol PLTR. Now, Palantir has just announced that they have released their first ever consumer product, which is a Chrome extension available now in the Chrome Web Store. We'll be going over a little bit what this product is and how it kind of works a little later in the video. But if you are interested in Palantir, you are definitely going to want to stick around to hear more about that. We'll also be going over some updated price targets as well as my technical analysis to give you guys some safe, profitable trades in Palantir. But before we get into any of that, if you enjoyed this content, please drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you know whenever we come out with a new video. I appreciate all the support on this channel. Thank you guys so much for that. And I also have my Instagram linked down below if you'd be interested in following that. I post new details about this channel daily. So if you want to keep up more to date with this channel and what's going on, please follow that. But getting into the daily chart here on Palantir, we have a pretty massive rundown in recent price action. It's actually been getting a little bit murdered, if you want to say that. There's been some blood in the streets, but if you are long-term bullish on Palantir, this just gives you the opportunity to get in on a discounted price. We have Palantir yesterday dropping around 6%, and in the pre-market today, we are down again another 30 cents or so. We are coming down to one of our lowest support lines drawn, but we'll be getting into some good entries if you're not in Palantir yet. So we'll be talking about that a little later in the video. But getting right into this news here about Palantir's new consumer product, we have here on their Twitter. Palantir's InfoSec team has built and open sourced a Chrome extension that improves password hygiene and reduces phishing risk. Read the blog post to learn more. So we actually have Palantir's blog post pulled up over here, and we can see the product is called Phish Catch, and you can actually go to the Chrome store now and download this for yourself if you want to try it out. A browser extension that enforces password hygiene. This is kind of what the product does. They say here, in an effort to bolster Palantir's password hygiene, our information security team, with deep collaboration from our friends at Spectre Ops, sought to create a solution for detecting password reuse even when endpoints aren't in scope for detection via network telemetry. This became doubly urgent when the pandemic and the shift to remote work for the vast majority of our employees. For example, many Palantirians simply don't have the necessary network or bandwidth to use a full tunnel VPN. As a result, our full spectrum of network security tools and detections, including our password reuse detection, may only apply to a small portion of their network traffic. Upon considering several means of approaching the issue, we found that a browser extension most effectively served the purpose of reducing password reuse and phishing risk across our fleet. At its core, Phish Catch GitHub is a browser extension which compares passwords used for corporate resources to passwords used elsewhere, but in a more robust and versatile manner than simply described tools that have come before. This blog post explains our motivations for building Phish Catch and describes how it works under the hood. So basically, this product came out of a need for the workers of Palantir to have their passwords protected. They didn't have the network or full or bandwidth at home to use their full tunnel VPN. So they needed kind of a different password protection that they could use while working from home. And you could see probably a lot of people who have had to merge to the work at home lifestyle needing a kind of browser extension similar to this, because not everyone has the network and bandwidth that could use their business's full tunnel VPN. So I think a lot of people, especially in today's kind of market with a lot of people working at home, could use this product. And again, like I said, Phish Catch is now available on the Chrome Web Store. So if we go down here a little bit more, we can definitely see that there is a need for this product. And they say a December 2019 study from Google indicated that only 35% of respondents used a unique password for every account they used. Perhaps even more alarming was the 13% of people who reuse the same password on every account. So with people, Not using a unique password for every account that they have. If someone does get their account password, all of their accounts will be at risk, and this product definitely protects them from this issue. If we scroll down a little bit further, we can see all of the other issues that passwords could get leaked from. And the first one is intentional account compromise. So a bad actor wants your password and devises a method to trick you into giving it away. Most commonly, this is in the form of a phishing email that prompts the user to visit a fake login page where the victim enters their real credentials. And I actually get a lot of fake emails similar to this, something like an Amazon email from a random person saying that I need to log into my Amazon account. So just be aware that these are very fake and they are just trying to get your account credentials. But with Palantir's product, this would protect you from issues like this. We also have password reuse. Computer systems expect people to choose passwords according to the rules that are explicitly difficult for humans to memorize. A common practice in the real world is to create a handful of passwords that meet most complexity requirements and rotate them between them as necessary. Unfortunately, this also means that a breach of one location results in the potential breach of every other location. A particularly troublesome business risk if one of those reuse locations is the corporate environment. So we talked about this a little bit earlier, people using the same, couple of passwords for all their accounts, and especially if they use it for their business account, if one of those gets leaked, that would put the whole company at risk. And we also have muscle memory. Who among us hasn't absentmindedly entered a real password in the wrong place? The login fails, you chuckle at the error and go about your day. No harm done, right? Despite the failed authentication, there is no way of having total assurance that a leak didn't occur. The site may log all authentication attempts in plain text. It may be running a keylogger or any number of other potential issues. Nobody enjoys rotating their password, but even from this silly mistake, one must assume breach. So their technology would basically protect users from all three of these account leaked compromise issues. So that is something that consumers could definitely use and profit from. Palantir, I don't think that this technology is necessarily going to increase their revenue substantially. They have many, many contracts with some big companies. But with this technology, they are now reaching out to consumers, and I think it shows the versatility of this company and how they can apply themselves into any market. We see Palantir going into oil markets and all different kinds of markets, and now they are reaching out to just the average consumer as well. It shows the versatility of the company, and this is kind of why I am long-term bullish on this company, because it shows that they can adapt to any market and be potentially profitable in any kind of circumstance. Moving back, let's go over this kind of chart here, the daily chart here on TradingView for Palantir. Now, if you are long-term looking to get into Palantir, I am expecting this to come down to test this support today. If we do get a rejection off of this support, this would be your entry, where you would be then taking your profits at each of these resistances. You'd be taking partial profits at each of these resistances as price goes up and reduce your risk. I definitely see the stock coming back into all-time highs. However, there has been a lot of downside in this stock. There's been a lot of downside in the market as a whole, and Palantir has not been protected from that. But I would like to see a rejection off the support, and that would be your entry if you're looking to be in this stock for the long term. However, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. So everything you do, please do with your own due diligence and trade based off your own opinions. But if you're looking for more of a short-term trade, we can look here at the 30-minute of Palantir. And as you can see, in the past, we had a we broke through the support, broke back above, and then we broke back again to come to the downside. Sorry about that. And then we came up to retest this as a resistance. We came up, tested it as resistance, and now we are rejecting to the downside, and the pre-market is continuing to go down. We are trading well below the 50 EMA as well as the 200 EMA, and we are entering oversold territory on the RSI. So those are a lot of things to be aware about. As you can see here, we are kind of mirroring past price action over here, and I would like to set another resistance line at the bottom of this wick, as we got a very strong rejection off of this area, as there is an empty wick in this area, and we also have very strong rejection off this support here. So if we can come down to retest this support and get a break above, that would be excellent. And then I would also like to create another resistance in this zone as well. You can see here past price action used this as a support, and when we got a break below, this will now become a resistance. So this is a very trouble area, as we have the 50 EMA and 200 EMA as resistance, but we're going to try to play this trade out and kind of see what we can get out of this. So I would expect price to come back down to test this support. Once we get a strong rejection off the support, we'll be taking a trade coming up to our first price target here at 2280. Once we get to above 2280, we hit our price target, we'll be taking a partial profit, reducing our position, and then we'll be moving our next price target here at 2407. We'll be hoping we get a break around this 50 EMA, which is a trouble area, so be aware of that. We also have price coming up to here, and we will be trailing our stop loss to reduce our position, or our risk in this position. If we don't trail our stop loss, this allows price to come back down in this area and take us out at a loss, and we do not want that to happen. Then again, we'll be hitting our next price target here at 25.23. Again, the 200 EMA resistance is in this area, so be very cautious in this area. We'll be then moving price up to here, and again, trailing our stop loss in this area. I do like the 50 EMA as a nice little stop loss. If price does come down, you could even go a little below it, give yourself some room just in case. And then we will hitting our final price target here at 26.41 for short-term trades. Price will be moving up to here, and again, we will be moving our stop loss. Again, this area is nice and clean right here at the 200 EMA. I would like to see a good stop loss there. It gives yourself some room just in case price comes back down a little bit. But that is all the information I had on Palantir Tech, ticker symbol PLTR. If you found value in this video, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you know whenever we come out with a new video. And I also have my Instagram linked down below if you would be interested in following that. But as always, guys, good luck today in the markets, get some gains, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.